living from the bottom of the barrel. Living from the bottom of the barrel means that you have almost reached rock bottom. In other words, you have gotten into a situation where you need God to give you a miracle. Living from the bottom of the barrel spiritually or physically. And if you don't get some help soon, the pressure from thinking about your situation will cause destruction to come into your life. Have you ever been in a tight situation and all your bills needed to be paid and all you had was some change in your pocket and you couldn't get a loan from the bank and you tried to get some help from your friends and all they could do is tell you why they couldn't help you, even though you were still living from the bottom of your barrel. Oh, bless God, him. You became the president from living from the bottom of the barrel, and when you became the press, you couldn't think like you ought to think, and you act like you didn't have no hope at all, and seemed like nobody cared anything about you. But I come to tell you that God will take care of you. Oh, bless his name. Hallelujah. I come to tell you, when you remember to call on Jesus, when you remember that God will take care of you, when you remember that God is still a comforter in the midst of the bottom of your barrel. Yeah, bless God here today. I come to tell you, the God that you serve, he had forgot about you. He'll pack you a mountain lunch and send you on up the mountain. But I come to tell you, David said he prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anoint my head with wine. He said my cup will run it over. And surely, oh, y'all will help me. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord. I'm almost closing out here. I got to be preaching another 2 hours from now, but I come to tell you, David said that I once was young, but now I'm old, and I have never seen the righteous forsaken, now his seed begging for bread in the middle of the bottom of the barrel. You still can make it. You still can have hope. Yeah. Touch somebody and say, have you ever been living in the bottom of your barrel? I'm glad. Oh, y'all don't help me, but I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, bless God him. I'm almost closing out here. For the Bible said for 3 long years there was no rain in the land. But God sustained the prophet by the name of Elijah. You sent a raven to feed it bread and flesh in the morning, bread and flesh in the evening. And when the brook dried up, God, oh y'all don't help me here, God sent it to a city where a widow woman was. Told us that woman, bake me a cake, bake me a cake. She said, I only have just a little meal in the bottom of my bag and a little oil in my crude. He said, bake me a cake can make it in your trouble. You can make it in the bottom of your bag. Hold on. Don't quit.